Oh, stop the clock, splinter time. Wind things back with this rhyme, and eye can watch, and ear can hear. What sat cloudy now stands clear. Gathered now we part the veil. They paid the price and speak so well. As we move, the spirits know we'll listen close while stories flow. Being quiet for no more, turn the lock and open the door.
Close the door! My gran used to talk like this and they locked her up.
It gets so cold when they arrive. There are many items that trade hands in town the size of Saint Denis. Not all are new, and not all are safe. The spirit tells us of one such item that was the cause of multiple deaths. This item was a second-hand tub. Well, it was second or fifth hand by the time it had made it to this spirit. As tubs go, it wasn't a bad shape or size. In fact, it was very desirable. People were almost drawn to it. Was it the style, the shape, or was it something more? The spirit knows not. They only know other spirits surround this tub. The tub was purchased for delivery, and a delivery was arranged on a cold November morning. This tub was to be delivered in time for the holidays as a holiday gift. The tub was being hauled across what would be described as quite sturdy outdoor balcony. Took 3 people to move it as it was quite heavy. The tub was almost to the delivery when it decided to jump out of the hands of those carrying it, crashed through the balcony rail, plummeting and landing directly on its feet, undamaged. The soul firmly planted under the tub did not escape unscathed, however, and has now come back to warn us to keep our eyes up as well as forward on the streets of Saint Denis. Oh, I have another spirit available. Hello, kind spirit, move forward. Yes, we welcome you. This spirit was kind in life, but now they're ashamed in death. They were a chocolate maker in life. It's not unusual for foods to sell better at a certain time of the year. While chocolates have a better ability to sell at multiple times than gingerbread, for instance, there is a chance that the ingredients could change price. This spirit made a particularly well-received and great-selling chocolate bar. It was flavored with a small amount of edible lavender, and it gave it an unexpected depth to the chocolate.
I think we're going the wrong way.
What? That's all right. We're fine. We're going forward, right?
We're going to crash.
Well, we're going backwards. We're operating a single line right now.
Oh my God, the ghost is putting us in reverse.
Oh, we're being drawn. Oh.
Do something, Elviney. Do something.
The price of edible lavender had risen to 4 times the normal price that year. The chocolate would have been too expensive to produce. The chocolatier found a new source for lavender selling at the former price. Not knowing why the price was a lot cheaper, but hesitant to ask and cause the price to rise, they bought this new untrusted source and crafted a test batch to see if they could make the chocolate taste the same. It all tasted fairly similar. But however, later in the evening, a numbness started. All over the throat numbed at first, but then was followed by a cramped swelling of the spirit's throat, leading to the inability to breathe, and well, the rest. Oh, poor spirit.
Is anyone else's throat feeling awfully tight right now?
No. Don't let your throat feel tight, it's all right.
I'm choking up.
Oh, have you had any chocolate recently?
Yes, actually, the chocolate
no.
mangles by Valentine gives it out every day.
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, it should be fine, Ernest. It should be fine.
You should be. Okay. Deep breaths. Relax.
Just relax.
Don't cry.
Relax yourself. It's going to be fine. I'll tell another tale to distract you if that'll work.
I'm not scared, I swear.
No.
I look like I'm scared because I'm not. Please don't cry. If you cry, I'll cry.
No, don't cry. I'm not crying.
I'm not crying.
Never
I'm not crying.
cry.
I might be.
I have another spirit. This spirit is yawning and very tired. They keep turning their face skyward and stretching their mouth open in a frightful manner, having spent the day running errands in other cities. This spirit just wanted to get home. They were seeing things that didn't quite make sense. They saw a large swamp bear disappear before their eyes. They saw some alligators appear out of nowhere on the bridge into town. They dreamed of closing their eyes and sinking down to slumber into the wonderful straw and linen stuffed mattress. They were barely able to think anymore, however. They turned their key in the front door of the house and fumbled down the hallway inside, passing drawings of their loved ones, and they fell face first straight down into the bed. They proceeded to remain there until morning arrived. At morning's light, their bodies still remained face down in the horse trough. For you see, as though they thought they made it home safely to bed, they had actually continued to not see things very clearly. Oh, no, Spirit, it can't be. All right, I'll let them know. This spirit brings us an unbelievable but true tale. This spirit became lost in darkness. They were not lost outside, however. They were strangely lost inside. It was a seemingly normal apartment in town, except for one very unusual spot within the apartment.
Was it
The
there?
spirit.
Oh, sorry.
What's that? What did you see?
No, sorry. Go on.
Don't interrupt the story ever again, Duck! The spirit was a very organized person in life, and they prided themselves on their tidiness. But they were almost too organized. They can admit that now. Losing something you haven't kept up with is one thing, but losing something you have carefully put away is another thing altogether. This spirit lost something precious to them. Knowing they had it packed away in the box in the back of the closet. On this night in their apartment, they stepped into the darkened closet and parted the clothes. They reached back for the back wall of the closet, but they had to step in further. They reached again, but they still found not the back wall. Stepping another step in, they realized now that they were completely surrounded in darkness. They turned and reached back for the clothes, but they could not see or feel them. Stepping forward, arms outstretched, they couldn't feel anything around them. Suddenly the floor felt as if it was dropping down. Oh, the air felt heavy and thick. It seemed like the air was breathing back on them. They panicked because no matter how far they moved and how far they reached, they weren't able to find their way out again. They have no idea what happened that day, and they still cannot figure it out. They never made it back out, and all the screaming and banging they could muster alerted no one they were there. They bring you now a warning not to be too organized in your life.
What did you say they screamed?
Yes, screaming, banging, the whole thing, but
Goodness me, they screamed indoors.
nothing.
They were screaming indoors?
They
You
were.
could almost call it an indoor scream.
You could. I believe you could.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's very cold. Welcome, quiet spirit. We ask you please to share your tale with us. A carriage lumbered through the thick fog over the rain-slicked cobblestones. On the door, though you could not have seen it, was painted a word. This spirit was walking along the sidewalk when they heard the squealing of carriage wheels. Not unusual in a dusty city like this. As the wheels came closer, the spirit started to hear, or rather, not hear something. There were no hoofbeats clacking in time with the carriage. The spirit looked over their shoulder but could see only thickened fog. They quickened pace and looked to turn at the next street. The wheels quickened as well, however, sounding now as if they were racing by. The spirit turned and watched the vaporous fog part, just like curtains, and it revealed an enormous carriage. The horse tack and reins were all there. They watched as the horse's body straps breathed in and out, bouncing, but there were no horses in them. Heavy breath emanated from vacant nostrils and pushed the fog ahead. It was then this spirit was crushed by the carriage wheels. As their body was flung back against the building, they saw the word Edmund painted in gold gilt lettering on the coach door. This spirit leaves us now, but they leave us with their final words. Beware of the horseless Edmund.